YouTube, what it is, it's your boy Diesel from Diesel TV. All right, man, I'm here with another monthly cigar review, all right? And you know what it is, we're doing Luxury Cigar Club again for the second month, all right? This is gonna be the final review for this luxury cigar review. It's gonna be the final month. Like I told you guys, I'm doing 2 months of each one, and then I'm gonna move on to another one to see if you get your money's worth and things of that sort, the quality of the cigars, how they smoke and things of that sort, okay? So, this month, we got 5 sticks that we got, all right? I picked, and I went ahead and lit it. I don't know why I didn't wait for the video, wait for you guys to like my cigar. I already lit my cigar. I have some French press coffee here. Yes, I got French press. I don't just do Keurig. I got French press too. That's usually what I do when I have the time to make it. All right. Now, in my French press, what I told myself what I was going to do was I was going to step up my French press game, because what I was doing, I was buying like whole beans from like Walmart or something like that, and I would just you know, grind those up, put them in the French press and all that stuff. But I've got a bag from Coffee Bros. All right, I got this off of Amazon, link in the description. Coffee Bros medium roast. It's very, very good for French press and things of that sort. It's a medium roast coffee, Brazilian, Ethiopia. It's got hints. Tasting notes are hazelnut, brown sugar, and red fruit, and you can really taste that red fruit in this coffee. It's pretty good coffee, man. Pretty good coffee. I would not say that is something that I'm gonna go out my way to get again. Like I said, I just want to try a few different coffees to go with these cigars and things of that sort. I like a medium roast coffee. That's usually what I like to drink with my cigars. But when it comes to French press, I don't drink my coffee just straight black. I usually put a little bit of cream in it, just to take off that hit, because French press is is a lot stronger than a Keurig. Let me just say that. All right. So the cigar that I'm smoking on is La Aurora. It's La Aurora 107 Cosecha 2008 LE. All right. It's a medium-bodied profile. Wrapper is Ecuadorian. Binder is Brazilian. Filler is Dominican and Nicaraguan. All right. Size is 7x50, like a Churchill. All right. Almost like, yeah, it's about a Churchill. All right. So, first impressions of this cigar. Now, let me tell you. I've already, you know, lit it and everything like that. I've already taken my initial tasting, you know, tried it and tasted it and all that stuff, my initial puffs. What I was thinking was, this is the first cigar I've ever been able to taste like a coffee, kind of like coffee in the back of my throat whenever I retrohale. And the reason why I say that is because when I first started smoking cigars, everybody said you don't inhale, and which you don't inhale cigars. But I didn't know anything about retrohaling, and that I just learned about that a couple years ago, and I've been trying to do it, trying to get my palate right, trying to figure out these tasting notes. Everybody talking about leather and all this stuff, and it's just very hard for me to do it. This is the first cigar I've ever been able to retrohale and actually taste something other than smoke. You know what I'm saying? Which some of the smoke, I mean, I could taste the difference in the smokes. I just can't tell you what that difference is. Like some of them, you know, I can tell if it's a medium-bodied, full-bodied, or a Connecticut, a mild cigar by retrohaling, because of the tingle in my nose whenever I do it. You get more of a tingle with the full body than you do with the mild cigars. Medium bodied, it's a small tingle. You know, you still get that tingle, but it's not nearly as intense as a full bodied cigar. So this cigar right here, personally, if it wasn't for a luxury cigar club, I would have not been smoking this, because the profile, I mean, it's just the wrapper is Ecuadorian. As I told you guys before, I have had Ecuadorian cigars that I just did not like. I mean, it was a thing where I was trying Ecuadorian cigars and I didn't like any of them. So I just stopped going for Ecuadorian cigars unless somebody just gave me one and told me to try it. Kind of like what this is. They sent it to me. They're basically saying, hey, this is what we're sending you. Go ahead and try it. So I'm trying it, and it is a very good stick. This is one that I would buy again, man. I think I would buy it again. Now, let me smoke the whole thing, of course, and then I'll make my final decision, and that's not going to happen here because, as you guys know, it takes a little bit longer to smoke a cigar than a 15, 20-minute video. So, especially with me, excuse me, especially with me talking and things of that sort. So, I got my Army Brother cup. Miracle, I love you, baby. My little sister, she's in the Army. She's in Germany currently right now. So I want to say thank you to everybody that's serving, everybody that serves in the military, all our public, law enforcement, EMS and fire. I just want to say I thank you guys for that, man. Personally coming from me, because I know what it is to be out there and helping people out. And it's really not it's really not recognized a lot. But anyways, moving on. So like I said, I've already looked these up on the website because the first video that I did on this, it was pretty bad trying to look these up while I was doing the review. So I've already looked up all the cigars. I got them right here. All right, I'm gonna go through all of them. This initial one right here is La Aurora. I found this on Famous Smoke. Now, what I learned with Luxury Cigars is that they'll send you 5 cigars. 3 of them you can pretty much find on the internet. It's going to be about 2 of them that's going to be kind of exclusive. You need to know where you're looking for to get them. And I really like that about Luxury Cigars, because you're not going to be sitting here whenever, like, my experience with buying cigars online is that I go for what I know. I'm not going to waste any money because it's more beneficial to buy a whole box than it is to buy 1 cigar at a time, or singles or something like that. You can buy a 5-pack, a sample pack or something like that, yes. But online, I don't buy 5-pack, sample packs. I buy boxes. I go to my brick and mortars to get all of my, try new cigars. If I'm going to try a new cigar, I'll go to a brick and mortar and I'll ask them at the brick and mortar. But with like a cigar club or something like that, like Luxury Cigars, you can just pay your fee, your monthly membership. They'll send the cigars out and you try them. It's really not that bad. And like I said, Luxury Cigars has come through. Like, that last one was really good. So, found this on Famous Smoke, La Aurora 107 Consiche 2007 Corona Gorda is what they have online. Now this one is a 7x50 and this one's a 6x47, which at this price point, you're looking at $11 a pop, and on here it says 12. And you guys know the different sizes. It could be the exact same cigar, but if it's a different size, the price could go up or down, which this is a bigger cigar than this one online. So I could see it going up $1 for the size difference, okay? So that's right on MSRP on what the card says. So Luxury Cigars are right on point with this one, in my opinion, all right? Now, as far as everything else we're gonna see about that, all right? We got some other cigars on here that we need to go through. But as far as this La Aurora, it's a very good cigar. All right, so moving on. All right, so the next one we're gonna get is a Tatuaje Fausto Short Churchill, all right? So I found this again on Famous Smoke. With this Tatuaje Fausto Churchill, singles are $9 a pop, and right here on this card it says MSRP is $9. So that I mean, and it's 6.5 by 48, which is the same exact size on the website. So you can get the same stick on the website. And what I like to do on my card is I'll write down on my card where I actually found these sticks on with the website if I wanna smoke it again or not, So I'll just write somewhere on here, Famous, and I can just go back to that website and find it easily on there instead of trying to, Google it again and trying to find it that way. All right, so that's what that is with that one. which, you know, it matches up right on with it, man. Now, last month, we saved a lot of money on, you know, going with Luxury Cigars, having them send out their cigars instead of trying to find them individually for ourselves and purchase. We saved a lot of money. So I think that's what route we're going on right now, because if you total all these up, it'll be well over the membership cost. So next, we're gonna do what is this? What is this? Okay, next, we're gonna do God of Fire. If you guys can see that. It's gonna be God of Fire Series B Robusto Gordo. All right, this is a medium profile cigar, and it comes in this canister here. I like to, you know what? I like to use these for basically, like if I'm smoking a cigar, I can't finish it, I'll use these. I'll recycle these and use these for it. But moving on, this is a medium profile cigar. The wrapper is Ecuadorian. The binder is Dominican, filler is Dominican, and the size is 5.5 by 54. All right. On here it says the cigar is $22.50. All right, so I found this on JR Cigars. This is not an exclusive cigar, it must not be, because JR Cigars sells some very exclusive cigars for the most part. I mean, well, not for the most part. They do sell some cigars that are exclusive, all right, that are hard to find, that are expensive and all that stuff. But I'm not gonna say hard to find, because JR Cigars is a big, I don't really know exactly what I'm trying to say. But I did find it on JR Cigars. On JR Cigars, it is $220 for a 10 box. Now, if they're selling these at $22.50 a pop, that's only off 50 cents a cigar. So yeah, $22.50 is what you're gonna buy this cigar for when it comes. And I've never had one of those, so I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you how it was, man. Now, when it comes to this cigar right here, this is a pretty good stick, man. I'm really enjoying this stick so far. So, but as far as that God of Fire cigar Series B, Robusto Gordo, which I like Robusto Gordos for the most part, 5.5 by 50. 5.5 by 54 is what the size is, okay? So we found that one on JR Cigars. No problem at all. I mean, I Googled it and it came right up, all right? Now, this next one, Nova Platinum LEOX Personal Reserve. This one right here, let me show you this one right here. This one right here is an exclusive. This is one of their exclusives. I could only find this on the Nova Cigar website, all right? And it's hashtag make Nova big. All right, so on this card it says $22 a pop is what you're gonna pay for it. On the website it says $21.70. All right, and the thing about it is it might be at $21.70, but you're still gonna have to pay for shipping and all that stuff. So you're gonna probably pay a little bit more than $22 for this stick when you think about it, as far as shipping and things of that sort. Unless you can find a brick and mortar that sells it, and if you find a brick and mortar that sells it, they'll probably mark it up to like $27 or $28 or something like that to cover their cost. So we're talking about an exclusive right here. Full-bodied, Ecuadorian wrapper, binder Dominican, filler Dominican, size is 5 3/4 by 50. All right, pretty nice size. I like that size for the most part. That's what I started off at. Now, as you guys know, I like the 60 gauges now a lot. That's probably my preferred. If I had a choice, I'd probably go with a 60. And then from then on, it'll be anywhere between 50 and 60 gauges that I usually like to smoke. Lanceros are one of the ones that a lot of people like. Lanceros. I'm not a Lancero smoker. And on here, it gives you like a history, not like history. It tells you about the cigar. But you know, one thing that I liked about Privada Cigar is that they tell you exactly like what time of day is a good day to smoke or smoke that cigar, or what to smoke it with. It'd be coffee, espresso, whiskey, you know, bourbon or something like that. Which I don't go off of that, but it would be nice to know what the pros say these cigars are good to smoke with, because especially this one I'm smoking now, because this right here, like I said, goes real good with a cup of coffee. It's going great with this cup of coffee I'm drinking. All right, I'm moving on. Let me go ahead and mute my computer so I don't get any more notifications. All right, so we're moving on to the last one, and it's United Cigars Natural Churchill. All right, United Cigars Natural Churchill. You guys can see. All right, and this right here is a medium-bodied Connecticut broadleaf, binders Habano, fillers Brazilian and Dominican Republic, size is 7x54. All right, that's the true Churchill right there. All right, so right here it says that it's a $9 cigar, and on here you can get a 5-pack for $45, or you can get a 20-pack for $180, which is right at $9. That's right at the $9 mark. I mean, everything on here this time has been like right on the price mark of MSRP. All right, so I found this on small batch actual website. I couldn't find it on Famous Smoke, and I couldn't find it on JR Cigars. I had to go out. So this is kind of like one of the ones that I wouldn't be able to find if I was searching myself, trying to find some good cigars or something like that. I would not run into these two cigars right here. And you know what? That's the thing about having a monthly subscription. I don't think anybody new to cigars should do a monthly subscription. What I feel like is once you get into cigars and you have your go-tos that you have, like it took, when I first started cigars, I did the monthly subscription thing, but I didn't know what kind of cigars I liked. So I was just getting cigars, smoking them, and like half of them I wasn't liking. And then I had to get my palate up to really like the Maduros and stuff like that, because Maduros is the big thing now. You know, before it was Connecticut's, but now it's Maduros and things of that sort. So, we're gonna try not to let this thing go out. Let me light it up. So, like I said, I wasn't really into Maduros like that when I first started, and it is very intimidating going on these websites, not even being able to look at them. I mean, you see a picture of them, but you can't really like hold them and look at them, see how they're gonna fit in your hand. I didn't know anything about sizes or anything like that. I really didn't know, the tasting profiles or anything like that. So it was one of those things to where, I would get these monthly subscriptions and not even know what I'm smoking or know how to smoke it, and it would like choke me out, or I wouldn't like it. It was so harsh. I just didn't like it. So I would suggest that anybody that's trying to get into cigars, or if you're a new cigar smoker or anything like that, go to your local boutique, brick and mortars and stuff like that, and ask them what is a good cigar. Ask them, you're a new smoker, what is a good, because that's what I did. I went, my boy John, he owned a cigar lounge in Winston-Salem, and I would go to his cigar lounge and he would hook me up with some very, very good cigars. Now, I had already been in cigars for a while at that point, but anybody new that came in there that didn't know nothing about cigars, he would hook them up and he would have them to the point where they would come back, get more cigars. And then, like, once you get to the point where you know what cigars you like, you can go online, you can filter out, Brazilian, Nicaraguan, full-bodied, medium-bodied, Connecticut's, the gauge size, Robustos, Churchills, Lanceros. You can filter out all that stuff and it'll just show you what you like. And you can pick from that list and you can start smoking that way. But once you get to that point, you can start doing these cigar monthly clubs, and you can really run into some nice cigars that you would have never thought, because just looking at this La Aurora, it doesn't have anything. It has a little bit of Nicaragua, it has Dominican and Nicaraguan filler. All right. When I go on there and I buy cigars online, I'm looking at what I know I'm going to like. I'm not going to waste my money on a whole box of cigars and I don't even like it. So what I usually do is I try to figure out which one, looking at, like, if I was going online and I saw this La Aurora, I would have not chosen this cigar. Main reason being because it's Ecuadorian wrapper and it's a Brazilian binder. Never like that. I've never ran into a cigar where I remember where it was a Nicaraguan, an Ecuadorian and a Brazilian. Usually it's Dominican or Nicaraguan. That's usually what I go for. Nicaraguan or Dominican Republic is usually what I go for. DR or Nicaraguan. Other than that, if I'm buying it and I'm buying a box of them, other than that, I don't even do it. But see, now I have this cigar that I know that I do like it, so I will buy another box of these right here for sure. All right. All right, guys. So that is the Luxury Cigar monthly for the month of September. Very good cigar. So if you add all these prices up for all these cigars, which all of them are basically matched up, you're gonna pay around 75, 76 bucks for just these, and that's not even including shipping. All right. So the monthly is 56 or 59, it's 60 bucks. I'm gonna say 60 bucks. So you're saving 15 to 30 bucks because of shipping. Okay, depending on if you could find all these sticks at the same website, because if it's different websites, you're gonna have to pay different shipping for all of them. So you're saving anywhere between 15 and 30 bucks for these 5 cigars right here. Great deal. This is the last month of me doing a review on the Luxury Cigar Club, but I will be continuing my subscription for Luxury Cigar Club. I just feel like I really need to. I'll be missing out if I didn't. All right, so Luxury Cigar Club is a go. All right, next monthly review is going to be on cigarclub.com. I've already made my order. It's a $40 subscription, $45. It comes up to the $45 with the shipping and all that stuff, but they send you 5 cigars. I will be doing a review on that next. Whenever that comes in, I'll be letting you guys know and see exactly what came in and what I feel about the initial, and then we'll do another one. All right, if you guys have any suggestions for cigar clubs that I can do reviews on to see if they're worth it or not, please drop a comment and let me know. I'm trying to find all these. I got a few of them that I'm wanting to do, but I'm trying to find some more also to keep this going, because like I said, when I first started, doing cigars, started smoking cigars, cigar clubs were trash. They were trash. They were nothing like they are now. And that was probably 12, 13 years ago. So, but now they have gotten a lot better, but I still feel like there are no real reviews on the actual cigar clubs. I haven't seen anybody go through these different cigar clubs and tell you what you're getting compared to what you would get if you was to get it yourself. And that's the main, for me, that's the main thing, because I want to make sure I'm actually either saving money or I am, not spending more than I would pay for if I went and got the stuff myself, especially if the cigars they're sending are trash. So, like I said, drop a comment in my comment. Let me know if you have any suggestions on a cigar club. If there's anything y'all want to put in about luxury cigars, hey man, there's nothing bad you can say about Luxury Cigars. Very good cigar club. No, seriously, you're going to get your money's worth. The 2 months that I did it, I feel like you will get your money's worth. No doubt. All right. So guys, that's going to be the end of this Luxury Cigar Club review. Next one, like I said, is going to be cigarclub.com, and that's going to be coming in pretty soon. I'll get you a video on that. All right. All right, guys. Like my video, subscribe to my video, go ahead and hit that share button too. And you know what it is, man. I'm out.